This is continuation of the SQL session. So let us get into the this practice. So in this section, so what we are going to do is we are going to mainly focus on update, delete, and how we can create a backup table and how we can drop the table, those things, and difference between doing in different way of deleting and dropping all the records from the table. Let's get into the first one, updating the particular record in a table. So for that I just opened the Oracle SQL Developer. I'm just checking the records up, what are the records exist in the employee table what we have created in previous session. I'm just running it. So here you can see 8 records are there. Now I want to update the table record. So for updating the table, so we need, it should start with the keyword update, after that table name employee, and again it should start with the keyword set, and what is the column you are going to update it will show all the columns. So now I am going to update the specific salary equal to, just I am changing it to 3 lakh. So if we run it, so 8 rows updated. I'm just going to check the employee table. Here you can see, so all the 8 rows got updated with the value 3 lakh for salary. So when we do not mention any condition here, after set statement, so it will update for all the records in yet employee table. If we want to update for specific records, for example, I want to update it for the only for QA department, then we need to give the where statement here, department equal to QA. In that case you just modify to 5 lakh, select this update query. So only 4 records got updated as part of this where condition update statement. So here you can see the whatever QA department rate is, the salary got updated with the 5 lakh. And as part of insert and update, right, so we need to do the commit. So I'm just writing the commit command and running it. So commit also completed. So now whatever sessions, outside sessions also, the update, right, is whatever update made on salary column, right, so that will be visible. Okay, the second thing, so I need to update the address to Mumbai for Bala alone. So the same condition, so I need to update for the address of the address of Chennai to Mumbai for the person name of Bala. So for that, same update table name employee, and I'm going to update set, I'm going to update to the address column to Mumbai, and in where condition name is Bala. So then I'm going to commit it. Okay, we are done with the update for the employee Bala, changing the address from Chennai to Mumbai. So now we can see the data changes. So for Bala employee, so the address has been changed to Mumbai. So we're done with the first one. And second one, so deleting the employee record of Vinod. So before deleting, for deleting, right, so before deleting, always practice with this do a select statement. So here, right, I'm just removing this. So first thing, here you can see in our condition, right? So we need to delete only Vinod. So employee name equal to Vinod. First, before doing any delete operation, first do the select statement. So here is the only one record I am getting, so I confirm that I am doing the right way. And after that, for delete, right, so we need to start with the keyword delete. From which table I am going to delete, so employee, and what is the record I am going to delete, so name equal to Vinod. So here you can say Vinod alone, it will be deleted. So the record has been deleted now. So if I run the select statement again, I won't be able to see any record. Yes, correct. And once we delete, right, so again we have to perform the commit statement. So so far we have seen insert, update and delete. So for all these three operations we need to do the manual commit. What happens if we don't mention this where condition? So without any where condition, right, so if we run the delete statement, without if we run the delete statement without any where condition, it will remove all the records from the table. So here you can see all the records, 7 records have been deleted. So what we here to do, so by mistake if we do like that, so we have the option called rollback. Either you can click on rollback, or you can just type the function rollback and run it. So rollback completed. So still you can see all the records in your table. So always make sure that is before going to delete, so always make sure that so you are deleting the uh, right record. Further, first do the select query. After that, do the delete, and must always keep where condition in delete in case of you are going to delete with um, some only for specific records. And do not turn on auto commit on, since sometimes we might delete wrong records. So in that case we can do the manual rollback. So always do with the manual commit. So and third one, so we are creating backup table. So so why we need any backup table, right? So in some cases, right, the table might be lost the data. So in that case we need to have any backup table at any point of time. So I'm just removing. So here you can see we have 7 records in this table. So all these 7 records I need to export it into another table. So create table backup, I'm giving select star from employee. So we are going to create a backup table. So this it's a normal create table statement only. Let's say start with the create and the table and table name. Table name is backup, and after that, so what are the data we are going to export into this table is so select star from employee all the tables. So if in case of you want to export only specific records, so you can mention where condition here. but in our case we don't want to give an organizer, since we are going to export all the records into backup table. So between these table name and select statements, we need to mention the keyword as. So once it is done, so we are set with the backup table creation. So run it. So table backup created. So let's try to check the number of records in the backup table loaded. So I'm just giving the select statement. So I need to see all the 7 records in this table. So yes, I can see all the 7 records in this backup table. As I said, in case if you want to load only department, some specific department, so you can mention where condition. So QA, so it will load only QA department records to into a backup table. Okay, so deleting all the records. So as we explained in previous round, right? So I want to delete all the records from backup table now. So in that case, I'm just starting with the delete keyword, delete from table name backup. That's all. So if you want to delete from table for all the records, so we need not mention in anything in the where condition. Just run it and do commit. So yeah, all the records have been deleted from the backup table now. So we don't see any record. So I'm just recreating the backup table now. So in that case, right, so instead of recreating, already we have the table structure backup. So what we have to do, if I want all the records back into my backup table, so in that case, right, so we can use insert statement instead of doing the create table. So there are ways, 2 ways we can do it. So let us start with the first way. Insert table backup, sorry, insert table name backup values, insert into table name backup and values. You just mention select star from employee. Insert into table name backup and select star from employee. So this is one way. So I'm just selecting this insert statement and running. So you can see 7 rows inserted. So as part of data manipulation process, we need to do the manual commit here. So committed. Okay, so if I see select query of backup table, so I should able to see all the 7 records. Yes, we are done. So when you want to create, so we can use the keyword create table backup, and we need to use the as keyword between table name and select statement. In case of insert, we need not to use as keyword. So insert into, you can directly mention insert into table name and select star from employee and do the commit. But in case of create, we do not need to perform manual commit. So we are done with that. So next one is removing the table. Removing the table is something that is we are removing the data from the table, and we are dropping the table itself. So in case of a delete, right, so it will delete all the records, but it will keep the structure of the table. But so what we need to do in case of I want to remove all the columns also. So that case, right, we have command called drop table and table name. So once you perform it, so table backup is dropped, so you can't see anything in table. So here we can see table or view does not exist. So the table itself we removed it. Now we can't see the table structure in the database itself. So but in case of removing all the records and but I want to see the structure of the table, so we need to use delete, and one more function is there, that is truncate. So let us recreate the table, create table. So yes, a table has been created now, and instead of dropping the structure I want to delete all the records from table. So truncate table backup. So what it does is it will truncate all the records from the table, not the structure. So here you can see table has been truncated now. So so when I run the select statement, you can see the structure is still there, but I don't see any record. So that is using truncate, right? So we can remove all the records at a stage. Even the it's same as delete statement, it will do the same feature only. So delete from table name, so both are same. So what is the difference between these three would be is, so drop, right? Drop will drop the table itself from the database, so you can't see the table name in the database itself. Truncate, it will truncate all the records from the table at a stage, and it will be very faster actually. At the same time, we need not to mention manual commit after doing the truncate operation, truncate query. But in case of delete, right? So there are two features as we have seen, right? So we can delete specific records by mentioning where condition. So whether you want to delete the department queue or any single record, so we can have the feature, but that feature is not available in truncate. Truncate, it will remove all the records from the table. So that is one of the feature delete is having. And in delete, right, so if something goes wrong, so we can do the rollback. So else we need to do the manual commit, so after deleting all the records from the table. that's uh, that's the main difference between drop, truncate and delete. And in case of you want to remove all the records from the table, then go ahead with the um, uh, truncate table option, since it is faster than the delete. So we have learned about so updating the records, updating specific records, and deleting records from the table, and deleting specific records, and how we can create backup table, and exporting the data from existing tables, and how we can delete all the records, and how we can drop the table, and how we can remove, what are the ways of removing all the records from the tables, and what is the difference between delete, truncate and drop operation. So always in this session, right, so I'll keep in mind that, so always before deleting, do select run and do the delete, start with the delete. So delete is required manual commit, and we can do the rollback operations also. In case of truncate and drop, we can't do it. Drop will remove the table name and the table structure from the database itself. Truncate will remove the all the data at a time. Delete is for removing the records from the specific records.